or something if we don't finish. And depending on how deep we are. We won't finish this today. But we still got blood and wine to do, which is the big boy.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, I like Rambo. The only one I haven't seen is True Eyes. Rambo's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Jordanian soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool.
Hey man. Opportunity strikes at the weirdest times, dude. You just have to be willing to grab it,
Another
man.
unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead. Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange.
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere.
It is it.
That stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Of course.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them.
Just Jim Boy bleeds himself out in this sewer. That'd be fucking great.
Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
Oh, hey.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shawnee, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be
Did she look at
careful.
you with her other eye? You can't see it. Trickster, dude. She can move both of her eyes separately. God damn. Should have checked. Best booze, man. You with that bottle like you just don't care, man. Time to meditate. Wouldn't take long. Should just be normal. Mr. Toadman. Dude, my controller's not working. Amazing, dude. Delicious Xbox power, man. Finally, now it's working. Of course, the game isn't one of those that pauses when the controller disconnects. So we're just giving him a fighting chance, man. Shit's almost broken. Forget you even have to repair this shit, man. Unless this guy's like breaking it with his awesome power. He's gonna have to go in for quick little jabs, man. Toxins, baby. I'm sure she's still here. Well, that was the toad, dude. Like that. Now they're not even gonna know he was like a toad, man. I got that clean hair.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Fakbarth Isle, as their strange tongue has it, en route to Afia.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Damn it, don't remember a thing. Just some sewers, giant toad, and some boots. If that toad
Fucking
was
rip,
their
mate.
prince, guess I'm lucky to be alive.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. We been at sea long?
Dunno rightly.
My man's
that
well
long.
scarred.
Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be silent to a fear. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Nay, black horses with white stripes they got in Zanguibar. That I'm sure of.
And
Zanguibar.
who might you be?
Felipe
Yeah,
Calligrand.
I listen to Tenacious D2, my dude.
Professional fence. And your guide about Oxenfurt. One of a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenfurt better than my own breeches.
I wonder if you have enough scar tissue if it makes it harder to like move correctly. I don't know if scar tissue is like different than just your normal ass, you know. You know, if it's like harder to stretch and shit with an ass load of it.
Used every ounce of charm I got.
Giant
nothing
hole
doing.
in his fucking chest.
Might be my Aetherius, Rusty.
Maybe,
My
dude.
Aetheri's non-existent.
Well,
Might have hurt.
we'll be at sea at least a month. Teach you something that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sultan. Galavat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar.
Look to me.
Karvarefaner.
You'd be dead already.
Revhag ne Aram e
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate ya Alamis.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Faith alakhe ur igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vioth. Vioth. Alke ul egulath.
Elkal. Inkal Avre Ikel Ugeherev.
Yeah, I love me some Campbell's when they put a little cilantro on there.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Adernian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. How was you? Catch some shut eye. Not go on flapping me tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I can actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
Not really.
Gaunter O'Din, known also as Master Mirror. We met in White Orchard. I helped you find your Yennefer.
I did some Folgers, man. That was a hell of a wake up, man. I need a nice cup
And
of
it
Folgers.
seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you.
Is he walking in my fucking tomato soup?
That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
Haven't tried it yet.
Doesn't look promising. Not unlike your situation. I could try to extract you from here, you know. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed.
I don't
When
remember.
all's said
This
and
seems
done,
familiar.
I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Oh, okay. I don't
Yes.
remember. It's been years.
It's a deal. Once it's all over,
3 years
we shall
now.
meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
You put it on his ass or something, dude?
Who are you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. I heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
Fucking ripped. Just holding on. He's even got time to pull himself up. Get in a couple reps, man.
Bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee. To Ophir, get us safely. The king's reward will be generous. What about the prisoner? Before the king, we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies. Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other dropped. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see that.
Oh, I did. That's for him.
Water. Destruction for regicide and death.
Two hands, man. Ooh. They left me with my potions. Weapons about fucking broken, man. Spin to win. Need to repair. What the fuck? Do we just get insta-killed, man? Jesus! That cast didn't seem much different than the other one. I guess the lack of armor. I'll do it to you. This fucking mage, man.
Pathetic.
I'm doing less damage because of my weapon too. I don't know, I think in this game it's like gradual decrease, not like all at once. I could be wrong though. Oh, we can just put it back on, dude. And now we're equipped. This guy. Non-stop. I gotta do his thing. Just downing like pitchers of milk and dumplings and shit. Ow, ow. That'll do. Where the fuck are we? For all that sailing, we really didn't end up anywhere. I guess because we shipwrecked back in town. Makes sense. Okay, I see him. I remember smiling a bit. What was this deal? Was he important? Trying to read it real quick. Okay. Huh. Yeah, no, I barely remember him. That one guy seemed friendly. Too bad for him, man. He got fucked. I don't think you're oil comes back. I should probably check it out. Would be probably worth doing. Kinda need enough of the stuff though. We don't have much materials is the problem. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good. I always like shit like that. It's like you already have characters, if you can do something cool with them, might as well. Develop some further. Hidden treasure. Can't imagine this will end well for our boy. What potions do I have here right now? Stamina regeneration, vitality, thunderbolt. Need to use those more. Night vision. Oh, did I just coat it with some shit? You take it off? I'm guessing not. Well, whatever. Don't really matter, I didn't plan on using them anyway. Potions are cool because they come back. Don't know how good these ones are. Master item. I don't think I've ever used bombs and shit, and the crossbow didn't do nothing for me. I'm gonna go check the fridge for a drink here in a minute. No, there's a lot, man. I can make them all, or just get all the stuff for it, the diagrams. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, since this is a boosted character, I probably had most of it on my main guide, but there's no way I care about that at this point. Ass. Watch your mouth. So far the story's pretty cool in this. I thought it was just gonna be like another random political, like, oh, these guys are kind of assholes and they have to go on missions in, but pretty cool so far, non-stop.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives. Like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
Oh, it does come back to him.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant, but make no mistake. I've many interesting wares on offer.
Fix his
Wares
face.
like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind,
This guy's trying to
faster
make a
than
pact
lightning.
with him now.
Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other, the fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
That's not money.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink.
His fucking
Much as
soul.
I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
A horse and
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due,
Was he a
I must
genie?
yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally.
Sucker.
And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't even done it yet.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
For the strut there, bud. We'll get fucking piped.
Hey there, sir. A witch. Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any troubles here.
Alright. Back. Let's see what he's got. So these stories are pretty long, right? Like I know with side quests it'll be a little longer. Pretty sure these expansion packs are the size of like a full game to today's standards, which is refreshing. Do that, but I think it's supposed to be like 8 to 18 hours. Oh, Blood and Wine's like way longer. It's like a new zone, but we're gonna do Blood and Wine probably after Octopath Traveler. Unless I really think we could finish that in time. I like to say it's because I want to play that game while it's fresh, but it's not that fresh. It's been like a week or two already. I always like the amount of foliage we get in The Witcher. It's a big difference between it and a lot of other open world shit. There's a little bit more dense visuals. A little more variety, which is cool. But it all still meshes with the aesthetic pretty well.
As the dwarves say, down with all Warsons.
You got mad
What the hell?
kings.
Damn, man, just keep getting crazier.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new?
Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
That's good.
Fuck's it
I
to
only
you?
heard good things
Not
about the
your
quality.
concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf. Get the fuck out of here, freak.
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him.
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Listen, he doesn't die.
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalric code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away. Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. And all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gauntero did. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain. Did you
I
know
can't keep playing the
Olgierd
game,
was the
huh?
one to turn the Ophiri prince into a toad? Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the crown prince
Damn
of
gamer.
Ophir.
Boomers.
Olgierd grew to hate
What
the
is this?
consort.
Is the
At
like
first,
Z
he
generation
wished to kill it.
drink right here?
Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's
The babies.
bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Request 1 done.
Come,
Where to?
the stables. My men are preparing to depart.
What can Geralt do that this guy can't, man? Being unkillable. I mean, Geralt's probably got a, you know, leg up and everything other than immortality, but...
This thing between you and Master Mirror. Your quarrel. Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead.
Gotta suck some horse cock, man.
Pure
I
coincidence.
always like that they move around a
Yeah, I
lot
must
in the
admit,
talk.
when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right.
But what the
It's
hell?
what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to
Oh, the
lift
place
the
to
curse.
just chill.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Aetheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
Just get a house.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
What is this, man?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
That
Where'll
works.
I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family.
Probably that
The
chick.
charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
Let's do this. He's like,
You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
good old girl, man.
Good luck, Geralt.
It's the best part, dude. Oh, shit's given fucking attitude, man. It's not like an asshole, but he's kind of an asshole. Just enough, man. Alright, well, we got a few quests to do then. Which one you guys want to see first, man? No, I'll probably just go ahead and do one with Shawnee.
Slower.
Alright. Let's just go ahead. That one then. These juice ones, I don't know about these, man. Oh, the shiny one? Alright, boys. We've really only been streaming for 3 hours. Oh, wait, we gotta restart the stream. God! God! Get out of the way. Yeah, the DLC's story is really fun so far. We can only pray. Keeps up that way.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
The fucking tree, dude.
An army can prove
Just
more
enough
ravaging than even their fiercest foe.
bullshit, man. Just
Your
enough
service
jank.
will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Jesus.
Huh? Why is that?
These guys are totally right, yeah.
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us.
Yeah,
Isn't
no
that
shit,
right?
this dude looks like the fucking
Let me
monster we
see
killed
it.
earlier.
You fancy it too, eh?
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
What is this, the fucking Golden Girls, dude?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage.
God, he's got the nut cut, man.
Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
Oh, she was real quick to make that.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious
6 drops 20 times a day, was it? Right after they take the shit.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my doctorate and then opened a practice.
Guessing Oxenfurt's like
Shortly
Oxford.
thereafter, war broke out.
Or you just
and
get
I
a
was
doctorate
passed over to the
anywhere.
Redanian Medical Corps.
Yeah, classic Radovid.
Can't complain, really. I've lived at home since the fighting subsided. Resumed my practice and simply treat the ill. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guessed this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. A man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Don't whine.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had
Dude,
to
what's
choose
up
an
with your
elector.
power, man?
My options were pearls of wisdom from the Hierarchs,
So positive in chat.
famous
No wonder you're
Redanian
gone.
dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is.
Oh, okay. Right.
Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek.
How long was it out for?
It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Well, welcome back,
Thanks.
man.
Knew I could count on you.
What'd you do while I
I'm
was
off.
out? Splatoon again?
The crypt's described as quite a work of art.
You got storms or something?
I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the
Okay.
censer? We can meet at the entrance.
No progress tonight then, I'm guessing. They fixed it? Okay.